Look, there's a big one over there. We've been setting blocks. Alright, let's get back to business. Alright, you good people out there on YouTube, we're coming at you from AJ Farms. We ain't put a video out in a while, but I got a surprise for you today. Let me spin this camera around and I'll show you what we've been doing. Well, Swanee, look, there's a road. There's also Addie. Alright, hold my hand. You gotta help me. I'm a weak old man. So, we've been building this road. This is some good limestone base. It's got a good mix of sand and rock. So we're coming on down here. Y'all see my blocks? Well, that's the foundation for Grandma's little house. We're fixing to start it here, hopefully right after Christmas. We just went and bought the lumber today and we're waiting on the siding to come in. That barbecue pit right there, well, that's Grandma's daddy's barbecue pit. So it was her dad's and then it was her husband's and hers, and I'll show y'all what my father-in-law wrote on that barbecue pit here shortly. So back to the house. People like talking about these tiny homes. Well, this is better than that. For what they charge to I guess to sell you one, my wife was going to buy a 14 by 28 tiny home, and it was just awful. And they wanted $50,000 for it, and you had to haul it. So I'm planning on having about $50,000 in this house, including the driveway, the pad, the power, bringing the water to it. She's getting a lot of bang for her buck. Well, this little house right here is going to be 16 feet wide and 36 feet long. Don't you just love it when people text you in the middle of a video? Anyways, you're going to have a door right here. It's a side door. This is where Grandma's going to park her car. But in the front right here, we're going to put us a porch. And I got to describe this little house to you. It's going to be an old-fashioned white wood frame church with a metal roof, and it'll be a steep pitched roof and metal on top. So right here, we're going to put her a porch. About 8 foot deep and 12 feet wide, and of course the front door being the center of those blocks, and there you have it. So here's Grandma's little barbecue pit. This was a surprise. When everybody was going through the possessions, they overlooked this, and I said, well, what about Grandma's barbecue pit? So Red, that was her dad, that's my father-in-law, and that's my mother-in-law's nickname, and my father-in-law welded that in there with a stick welder, and he did some modifications. He put a slant in there with a piece of metal, indirect heat, I guess you could call it. Over yonder is the pond we was working on this past summer. You can't see it, it's filling up though. It goes around that little oak tree out there in the center. It's like a horseshoe. And it's about 13 feet deep in the deepest part of the pond. Oh, there's that big one again. So that's where her power is going to come in, them stakes. It's about 225, 250 foot from that pole to this pole. And this pole right here I had to build, because you can't get parts nowadays because nobody wants to work. That's a 200 amp service. This little house don't need but 150 amps would be plenty, but since I couldn't get parts, that's a 200 amp disconnect. We're going to come underground to her little house. So that's what we've been doing on the farm. We've been busy. We've been trying to take care of Granny. Granny.
Put her in the woods.
We're going to put her in the woods in a little church. So anyhow, if we don't catch you between now and Christmas, we wish you a, what is it? Feliz Navidad?
Yeah, Feliz.
Feliz Navidad for all you Spanish. Navidad. For all you Spanish speaking AJ Farm viewers. We see Habla Espanol on this channel. Anyhow, y'all remember the good Lord's blessings each and every day. We just got to stop and take a look around, and we'll spot them. And it's those little blessings that help us get through life. And that's it. Y'all have a blessed Christmas.